Welcome to the Now You Know podcast, a podcast that will guide you to successfully navigate the online world and give you, as a super bonus, some thought-provoking takes on life. Without further ado, here is your host, entrepreneur, marketer, professor, and author, Flavio Salza. We are happy to have you here today. Enjoy the show.
Nice. Well, we continue on the interaction part of the guide. And by the way, did you get the guide? The Now You Know guide book? You should, right? So today we're going to talk about negative comments. And negative comments here doesn't mean that it came from haters. It's just negative comments in general. So of course, we already touched on the negative comments on 2 episodes in the past, previous. I would like to expand a bit on the idea on how to turn around an initial negative comment on something positive. Because some people believe that the first impression is everything. So on that 5 seconds that a person scans you from head to toe, if you are meeting them offline, for example, or read your profile or gaze your profile picture, you're supposed to be perfect.
They're cannibals.
Well, sorry to break that idea up, but that's very superficial, I think, because sure, you can get an initial idea about a person, usually empathy, but to really judge a person, you need to give her or him more than 5 seconds. That is when interactions play a big role online, because the more you interact with a person, the more you got to know them, and it's also makes your judgment more accurate and even more fair, right? So the best way to turn around negative comments into something positive is to basically be super nice and polite. And really, that's the secret, very simple. Because then maybe the person will realize that maybe they were too, negative on their comments or rash on their opinion. And maybe they will realize also that might hurt the person who was reading the comments. So when someone left a negative comment, give him or her a second chance and write a positive reply. And if then he did it again, negative, again, a second reply and in a negative form, I think you can do once more a positive reply.
See, that's the difference between us. You think we're fighting, and I think we're finally talking.
But you can set a number for the cutoff. You're not going to do this approach eternally, right? You have to maybe, for example, I usually set on 3. It means it's a person leave 3 negative comments in the same post, including their replies. I just move on and stop answering or replying, or again, maybe be a hater, but I have to make a cutoff, and that is the lesson here. So as an action, set your cutoff rule. How many chances will you give a person to amend their negative attitude toward you, right? Give a thought also on what kind of replies you can craft. A standard reply like we did on the template before, but you can also create some different kind of replies. Try not to repeat yourself all the time, because that sounds a little bit plastic and unnatural. So for new people comment, for example, you might have a different reply from the other people who's already comment in other posts that you might have. So do case by case. That's important point. And again, try to make the replies nice and simple. So as a food for thought, life is a box of chocolate,
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
I guess if Forrest were to have asked his mom to elaborate on that, she might have also advised that when we share our chocolate, the feeling and overall experience is richer. So share your positivity around and, share this podcast as well. All right? So see you again soon. Bye.
Thanks for listening. The Now You Know guidebook is now available at Amazon worldwide. Get your copy on paperback or Kindle. You can also keep up and interact with Flavio Salza via LinkedIn and Twitter. Plus, check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, keep rocking and loving on what you do.